Conor, thank you for joining us on All Out Fighting. I wondered if in a parallel universe you came across a young Conor Benn, hadn't yet turned pro, and he was going to have the same life that you've had, what would you say to him?
I would say you don't know how blessed you are, or blessed you're going to be. Buckle up. Buckle up, because it's been one hell of a journey. Going to go for a bit of adversity, going to go for a bit of controversy, going to get put down in your career. In the ring, you're going to have to get back up, you have to show what you're made of. You're going to have ups and downs, you're going to have setbacks, as in injuries. You're going to go through the hardest fights of your career, not in the ring, but out the ring, as well as in the ring. Yeah, I mean, my 20s have been a exciting journey. Who likes a boring story anyway?
What's the biggest change in who you were and who you are now?
The biggest change for me would have to be just how much I've calmed down. I know, like, probably can. This is you calm. But yeah, this is me calm. And just sort of taking it all in. What mattered to me then don't matter to me now. The goals I have now weren't the goals I have then. I feel like in life you go through stages and seasons of your life where you either change or you stay the same. You either change your environment and change your mindset in order to grow and become who you want to be. And for me, I've had to remove myself from certain circles, change, adapt, grow, and become the person I am now, to deal with what I have now. Because what comes with big blessings is big responsibility. And I'm ready for those blessings.
You were always quite honest before the last fight about losing at some point in your career. Most boxers do. Yeah. How did the reality compare to how you thought it would be?
It's a bit of a hard one, really, because I know I lost. It could have been worse. It could have been an actual loss, where it's a bit of a hard one, because although I feel like I gained the respect of the public, also me coming up to give the public this fight, jumping up 2 weight divisions, sort of put my career on sidetrack for the public to give them these 2 fights. I can't wait to get back down to 147 and pursue the world titles, where I feel like I will be unstoppable and be world champion. Ultimately, I'm not going to compete at 160 or compete at 154. So for me it was, I gave the British public, I gave the world this fantasy fight. It's never been done before in history, with the fathers and the sons. And, for me it was, let's run it. It's exciting for me. It's thrilling. It brings a different challenge. But nobody likes losing, do they? It was a bit of a sore one and it hurt. But it's cool.
Because you had Eddie Hearn said you were the people's champion. You had your dressing room afterwards quite congratulatory. It was a great fight, don't get me wrong. But was that just a bit, hang on guys, I did lose. I mean, this is all lovely.
Yeah, I mean, to some people I'm the people's champion. To some people I'm not far from the people's champion. Some people I'm an arrogant prick. To some people I'm actually half all right. So it's like, that's neither here nor there. But I think the fight could have gone either way. I think maybe a lot of people were writing me off first time round, and I just got to continue to prove myself. But I'm not a 160 fighter. Period. I'm not. I'll only have this fight at 160 and I'll drop back down. This ain't my weight division. It's evident to see. The size difference. So for me, it's just giving the public what they want, really.
If you win this fight, it's 1-1. Where does that leave the rivalry?
I like the word when, but if ain't really my sort of word that I'd use.
So if when it's 1-1,
that's better. Thank you.
it's right. We're not clear to know who's better, right? So what happens then?
We'll see. I can't. Part of me goes, yeah, of course, I give the public the fights they want, but ultimately, if I don't win a world title, 147, I don't think I could ever forgive myself.
Is it important to you that when all is said and done, you're not remembered for these fights?
It's a hard one, because the fights people remember from my dad's career are the Eubanks fights. The fights that captured the imagination of the public. You know, not when he fought Doug DeWitt for the world title. So they go, oh God, them fights with Chris Eubank. It's the fights that sort of transcend through the public of all ages. And, you know, I feel like that fight done that. But people aren't going to remember my fight with Sebastian Formella, Samuel Vargas, Orozco, Granados, Chris Algieri, Van Herden. No one's even talk about them. You know, people remember the fight with Eubanks. So what I want to be remembered as is someone who just fought with their heart on their sleeve, gave it 100% every single time, gave people value for money. For me, that's what this is all about. Who wants to tune in to watch a boring fight? Not me. I can promise you that now. You think I'm paying to watch a boring fight? You know, people pay and spend their hard-earned money to watch me fight. Bet you, you know, any money that you're going to tune in and you're going to enjoy it. You're going to want to watch another one.
Would you be a different person if Chris Eubank Jr. was never a fighter?
What does that mean?
If you'd never, let's say you'd never met him, maybe he didn't exist, would you be a different person than you are today?
He doesn't have that much influence on my life.
No, but the last 2 years have basically a lot of your life has been him.
He hasn't.
No?
No. I mean, I don't go to bed thinking about him. I don't have a teddy in my bed cuddling him every night. I don't have a teddy in my house that I punch him up every night. I don't know what that question's supposed to...
No, I just mean every time you come to training, you are training to fight him.
No, I prepare to be the best version of me. You know, the demons I've had to face over the past 2 years have been me. I'm not sitting there going, oh, Chris, I mean, he really don't have that much influence on my life. Regardless, he's not the only big fight out there for me that I could have had. You know, we was working on making a deal with Manny Pacquiao. We was working on a deal for the WBC world title. We were working on the fight with Kell Brook at that time. Josh Taylor at that time. You know, so for me it was, yeah, I went, get me any fight. Give me any fight.
I wonder, I've seen you say before that you've got a new approach now. You're not angry anymore. You like Chris. Is that something you're having to tell yourself?
Nah, he's all right. He's all right. I mean, like, he's a bit of a prick still, but he's all right. Like, it could be worse. Well, it can't be worse. It's a bit awkward. But he's not my cup of tea.
Just finally, when you were in the hospital, were you very close to him?
No, I wasn't close to him in hospital. He was in the other room. But his dad was with me. It was a bizarre turnout. Because I'm in hospital, didn't realise he was in the same hospital as me. And Senior come over and just held my hand.
So you never crossed paths?
No. But he, Chris Senior come over and held my hand and was just upset that we both put our bodies through this. You know, but it's what we love to do.
And you're going to do it again?
And yeah, hopefully, well, we are doing it again, but hopefully both not end up in hospital. Well, not one of us anyway.
Thank you very much, Conor.
Pleasure.